Hello, Leo. This is Christel here with your career reading as promised. And I don't know what I'm doing because I want these first. So I'm going to pull you cards. So this is for people who work for somebody else, who work for a small business, big business, in a corporation. It's for people who are maybe looking for a job. It's for some, well, it's basically for those who are not working for someone, not working for themselves, who are not freelancers, don't have their own business. Yeah, what am I saying? So I'm going to pull two cards that represent your energy. I will be also opening up a contest, so you can win a tarot reading, and all you have to do is wait until the end of this video. I'll tell you what you need to do. In order to win the contest, the winner will be announced on March 30th. So at the end of the video is the contest, how you enter it, what you need to do. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, what is this nostalgia about? Okay, Leo, there is some nostalgia here. Maybe you're thinking about older times, better times. That is sort of the attitude I see here with the Six of Cups, like everything was better before. And yeah, sometimes it is true. Sometimes we feel like everything was easier when we are younger. For sure, when we are kids, usually it should be easier. For some kids and for some of us who have had a hard childhood, it wasn't that easy, unfortunately. And I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry if you went through that. But usually, yes, childhood is easier than now. Well, in our heads. Sometimes that's not always true, but I feel there is this nostalgia going on. There is this a very emotional period. Leo, you're very in touch with your emotions. It's not like you are all over the place, like you have chaotic emotions that you can't control, because the King of Cups is in control of his emotions or her emotions. You know, this is not gender-based, these cards. But there is some like feeling, you know, I wish it was easier. And let's see what this is about, because this is your energy right now. Let's see what the cards say. This is a new deck that I purchased and it just arrived last week, end of last week, and it's the Tarot of Mystical Moments. It's a beautiful deck. I really love it. This is one of my favorite decks, by the way, the Light Seers Tarot, which is these cards, and from which I pull the daily card every day, which you can find on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. And I hear dog feet, so you may see, no, you might not see a dog, but you may hear a dog coming in, because it is my oldest and biggest, and he's quite clumsy. Look, there he, oh yeah, well, he just passed under the table. Anyway, let's see what your cards are, Leo. So he's now going to make noise, and he's now going to put himself down and start to snore. So I apologize beforehand. King of Wands. Wow, that is a creative king. Five of Swords. The Page of Wands. So King of Wands, Page of Wands. Fire, lots of fire, and you're a fire sign. So your creative fire is burning. That is one thing, that is for sure. But, and I feel this is a past card, Ten of Swords. You have come a long way, and you have, and now it makes sense, Six of Pentacles reversed. So I've put reversals in these cards, but sometimes I will not look at those, at the positions of the cards, because I don't like them. But I've done it now. I don't know why I did it, it just came up. Put a few reversals in. Don't know which cards, of course. But okay, so that feeling of everything, why can't it be easier here? That's a real emotional feeling, but I feel that, yeah, I feel you have that feeling. Let's start here with that Ten of Swords. Look. It feels like you have been going through the mill here. Yeah, everybody's been wanting something from you. Maybe you have been hurt also in your job. Maybe, I feel like you are in a job where people want way too much. Like there's an unfair balance, because this is, six of, yeah. Why? This is it. Those two sixes, the Six of Pentacles reversed. Look, I'm going to put it up right. There's tea pouring in to the cups. So there is give and take, but everything is sort of in a balance. But this is reversed. And it's next to that Ten of Swords. So I feel like wherever you're working right now at this moment, if you have a job right now, or maybe it's a job you just left, that's also a possibility. It's sort of drained you. Look, it's draining the cup. It's like the boss taking everything out of you. Sort of almost like, yeah. Whew. Well, asking way too much can be way too much hours for not enough money, not a fair compensation for what you're doing, and this feels like you're almost at a burnout here. Everything coming from many directions. I think this even can mean that at the same time, your professional life and your private life and other aspects of your life all are difficult. But look at this. Look at this sunset, not sunsetting, but the sun coming up. This sunrise. I feel you can't be stuck in everything was easier in the past or before. Because yes, it has been hard, but I think it's because you were treated unfairly in a job or you are being treated unfairly in the job you are in. Like the boss is asking way too much from you, and yeah, it's not fair. And I feel also maybe if that's not the case, if you don't have a boss, there is still that you are giving a lot in your job and you're not fairly. I'm not saying that you're not recompensated for and you're not being paid, but you're not being paid enough or not fairly in a way that you should be paid. And I feel that at the same time, you've been handling very difficult aspects in other areas of your life. Also, professionally, you're feeling a little bit close to a burnout. But there is good news. So these, for me, are past cards. Now, I feel that there is very good news for you because the King of Wands and this Page of Wands. And I feel really they should have been like this, not in that order, but in the other way, because the Page is the beginning of the energy to come back. And this is full-fledged manifestation and energy to create and to be creative and to go after what you want. And that's why I say it should have been like this. First it starts and then it burns bright. But I feel these two cards, because I don't do positional card readings, these two cards tell me that the fire you still have left, this sunrise, is going to burn. It's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. It starts with the Page of Wands and then it becomes the King of Wands. And you have, so there, it feels like, what it feels like is that you're going to leave behind, I feel this is that boss. I don't know why it's the Five of Swords, but I feel that you are going in the direction of this white rose and you're going to leave the darkness behind. You're going to leave the difficult position and maybe the overworking and the over asking of you. You're going to leave it behind. You're going in search for a better position or a better job, a better career, a little bit more smoothly, a little bit less hours, a little bit more something that you love, because this is a white rose. And I feel there's people going to help you do that. Now, I don't know who these people are, but you need to speak up. You need maybe even to speak with your colleagues about what's happening, if this is really going on, because these two cards they are like this, yeah? They are in the same column. So if this is really going on, that the boss is sort of exploitative, because that's what it feels like, then it's time to speak up. And I feel with this Three of Cups, this is an emotional talk because it's emotional. But you need to speak up, and maybe you need to speak with your colleagues. But it can also be that you need to speak with your friends so that they can say, okay, you know what? I have heard that so-and-so is looking for someone new. That's a possibility. But it feels like you're ready to go to see a new sunrise and to go after that white rose. Yes, you're ready to do that, but being ready and it actually happening, those are two different things. And that is why I'm happy that there are two wands here, the Page and the King of Wands. Because for me, this means, and this reading is for the next 2 to 3 months. So for me, this makes the potential in you leaving behind this exploitative, unfair, unjust situation and going after something new and where you can be more creative, that speaks to your heart, that is more you, and that feels much better, and that feels like a sunrise here, and that feels like a white flower. I just put it like this, I'm sorry. But it feels like your energy, this is a regenerative energy, this is fire burning again, passion burning again, courage burning to go after that new situation. And it's also possible that that new situation will show up with the help of your friends, yes, maybe with the help of your colleagues, yes, maybe even your colleagues and you need to stand up against this person so that the situation in the company itself turns around and becomes new, so that this person, this bad boss, no longer can be as exploitative as he is or she is, and is going to treat you much more fairly, because maybe I'm thinking about an inspection being done, about fair work circumstances, something like that. It could be the case as well that you talk to people who are from instances who look into these things and who come and check out. I mean, in Europe, we have those instances where, I think we're probably much more protected in Europe, I'm sorry to say, than in America and I'm not an American specialist, but I've been reading a lot in the last 4 or 5 years about America and how the situation is there, the political situation, work situation, and it's a little bit much more unbalanced than it is here in Europe in general, in Western Europe. I'm not talking about Eastern European countries. We have a little bit much more like social safety nets, although they try to dismantle that, but I mean, it's much more safer than it is in the States, I'm sorry to say. So yeah, if this can be a turnaround of that situation as well. But it could also be that you really need to leave that situation and that you need to regenerate your fire, your passion, because this here, this job and this person, the teapot and that is draining, sucking it all life out of you. And without life, you can't really enjoy your job now, can you? And that's why you probably are in this emotional state of, yeah, it was so much easier before, it was so much better before, and there is an emotional element, of how am I going to get that back? And there's a bit of fear there as well, maybe. And there is a bit of, on the edge of a burnout there with this 10 of Swords. So I really would encourage you to either speak to the right instances, speak with your colleagues so you can form a front against that person, or really think about, what is more important in my life. Do I want to be burned out and not have these fire elements go? Or do I want what is better for me? And I need to take some risks here, because of course these fires, that includes a bit of risk. And I'm going to pull some more cards so we can see what comes out on those cards. And I'm maybe pulling a bit more cards than I did for Cancer. So I've put in reversals here as well. Here we are. 4 of Cups reversed. I think you're fed up with also, being fed, you know what, it will get better if you do this and this and that. I will offer you this and this and that. False promises. That's what it feels like. False promises here. From this person, yeah? That dark person. But they're not doing what they're promised. What is happening here? Am I holding this upside down? Anyway, this here for me on these two cards, these are really for me negative cards. This is sort of the card that is, and they prohibit you almost. You are afraid to make a stand because of, you know, because you need this job. Of course you need to pay the bills. You need this job, and then it's very difficult to make a stand. But I'm going to pull some more cards, so let's see what happens. This I love. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. I feel there is a new job offer coming your way. And maybe you can sort this out here with this person, yes, and that they make you a new offer. That is a possibility. But seeing these two cards here, I wouldn't hold my breath on that person, because there is also, you know, it's very hard to stand up against that person because of the power they hold. And they also think that they can find, you know, other people quickly that are as talented and as dedicated as you. I think that is not true. But sometimes some bosses are like that. They think, oh, for them, 10 others, you know, and they don't really appreciate the people that work from them. So, unfortunately, I mean, yeah, well, okay, but yeah, you're not going to need to ponder your options. You know, am I staying? Am I going? I feel that that really is the possibility. That is really the case here. I feel if you stay very long in this job, you may really burn out. But I feel that you're not going to have to be too worried, because I feel there may be a job offer coming your way, or a possibility of making money in a different way coming your way. That is possible. But you will need to really ponder your options and think, okay, what do I want to do here with my life? What do I want to do? Do I want to stay in this job? Or am I going to risk it? Am I going to be courageous and, you know, just go? And yeah, there you will need to have an. Let me just pull more cards. It will be important that you are careful with your finances when you do this. So make sure if you make the decision to go, I would first make sure that I was financially a little bit more secure. So maybe you need to either or ask for help, or get your finances in order, or settle them. But I feel there is the possibility, because there is the possibility of you now. It's funny that there's 2 sevens here in the middle. You know, not standing up, difficult to stand up, and minding your garden, minding your financial situation, and thinking about your financial situation, because I feel that this person, this situation in your work is not beneficial to your financial garden. But you need those finances, yeah? And you also need them to get out. So really, I would be, the coming 2 months, I would be careful with my finances. But I feel that this card here and this card is probably more towards the end of that 2 to 3 month period. So if you start tending to your finances now, you can maybe survive like a month or two. You have to make sure that you can do that, because otherwise, you know, you can't trap yourself. You can't trap yourself by leaving just right away without doing the financial stuff. I'll be pulling a card more than there on this. I feel you feel also a little bit trapped by this person here and by the whole situation. And you can get unstuck, because if that new offer comes, you can get rid of that, you know, almost get rid of the bandages or the bonds that keep you in that job. You have to break those bonds most probably with that person. Okay, this is twofold, that card. I'm just going to put it here. I feel this card, on the one hand, is that boss that is sitting on his money or her money and doesn't want to share it. But on the other hand, it's also you taking care of your financial foundation. And I feel that when you change jobs and you make a stand against this person, the possibility of you getting more financial security is big. This can be because you change jobs, or because you change the situation of the job you're in, the settlement, the financial rewards as well, but also the work conditions. There is a bit of there's a lot going on here. Okay. I'm just going to pull a few more cards from here. I don't know why they want me to do that, but I feel that something is needed here. So let's see. Yeah. 5 of Swords. Okay, and one more. Okay. Okay, let me just grab these cards. So yeah, headache. You are also a little bit afraid of leaving this job behind because you don't know what's next. But I feel that there's going to be something that's going to make you decide. The Two of Wands. So you have the Page of Swords. Something is coming your way. This can be a new job offer, but it can also be like the inside of this can not function like this any longer. This is bad for me. This situation is really not helping me. And that is a possibility. Now, the Two of Wands also, you are planning. Now, you're making plans for your move, your next move. How are you going to do that? But you need to make sure, Eight of Pentacles, that you focus on the financial aspect of your life as well. So get your finances in order. If you need to get a sort of a personal loan now, you need to do it now when you still have the job. And then it's time for decisions. This Queen of Pentacles, it came out before. I know it came out before that, but I'm going to read it like this. It's decision time. Stay or go, or make the situation here, the work situation, better. But that Queen of Swords is logical and rational, so she can make the decision in a rational way, not like the King of Cups. I would not make decisions here when you are still very emotional about things, when you are still feeling like the world is against you with this Ten of Wands. But do know that this person that you're working for can be a little bit dark here and not have the best interests of his or her personnel in mind. I don't know why I have that, but I really feel that, I don't know. Of course, this will not resonate for all Leos out there because, basically not all Leos will be in this situation. So if this doesn't resonate, then go and have a look at the video for your rising sign or your moon sign, because that may resonate better. If there's only parts here that resonate, only take from this what resonates, because that's meant for you. The rest is not meant for you. That you leave behind. So it could be that, you have new passion, that you want something else for yourself, but there's still this thing of, okay, I need to tend to my finances before I go after something new. Yes, that is a possibility as well, that only that is what is resonating, because this job is not good for you or draining you, maybe not because of the boss, but just because it's draining you. And there is also this element of asking for help or advice, or even, people recommending you, or giving you a reference for another job, or telling you, look, I've heard that there's a job opening here and there. Sometimes by mouth or, by talking to people, you can find out a lot of things. Don't hesitate to go talk to people, because there may be something or someone you can collaborate with in a different way. Maybe as a freelancer even. But also get your financial foundation in order. Tend to your money carefully, but the possibility of new money coming your way, better money coming your way, and you creating a financial foundation is here, is in the cards as well. But something needs to shift here, and you need to decide on that. What needs to shift for you so that it's better for you, so that it feels more like, better for you. Okay, Leo, this was a bit of maybe a short reading. I don't know. I have no idea because I lost my viewfinder, so I don't even have an idea of, oh no, it's not your reading finished because we have this. We need to do the oracle cards, Leo. I forgot almost about that. I was so entrenched in this reading. Okay. A new romantic cycle begins. Well, it has nothing to do with career. Let's just see. It is new moon in Libra. So I'm going to go with the new moon in Libra, which is looking for more balance and justice and fairness in your life. I feel it's about that. That's what you're looking for, and that's what you need to make your life feel better again. But look at this card that came out. It's the new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead, and I'll be reading that message. Okay, so new moon in Taurus. Let's have a look. Where is it? 44. So it is about, you will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. It's getting clear on what you value most, and that will help you find peace and harmony and fairness and balance and inner harmony. Take some time out to pamper yourself. But it's also, this card will come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy, so now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. Here, financial planning. Yes, mind your finances. It's coming back now. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. So this is not a time to give up, but inner justice, fairness will prevail here. I'm going to go and have a look here at the new moon in Libra as well, now that I'm at it. New moon in Libra is 54. Give and take, so that was at 6 of Pentacles, could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. Yeah, that's also possible with this card, but also possible here renegotiation. Yes, talking, the 3 of Cups, renegotiation. Yeah, there was also the Ace of Cups. That is possible here as well, when they don't hold a promise of the negotiations, maybe you need to renegotiate some things in your job. And if they don't listen, then you need to decide something. Yeah. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you. And it can be a new relationship. But we're not talking about this. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Okay, so there is help. Again, in Libra, there is also help. There's also relationships that's important. But there is the fairness of it all. I feel it's more that. Okay, enough blabbed here. I'm going to stop it here, Leo. You will know what is yours to take with and what is not yours to take with. That's the case with general readings. Sometimes they can be a little bit frustrating also for me to do them, because sometimes, something comes out very strongly, and then I know, of course, that this cannot pertain to all Leos out there. I do know that. So do take what resonates and what is yours, and leave behind what is not yours. And I cannot say this enough. You have free will. The cards, they are a suggestion, a possibility, a potential, but they're not written in stone. So this can also be completely, different because of your situation being completely different. So take what is yours and leave behind the rest. Okay, now on to the competition. How do you win a tarot reading? The winner will be announced on March 30th. But to enter the competition in any video here on YouTube, you can write the words Magic 2022. Magic 2022 is all you have to do. Write it down in the comments, and then you've entered the competition. And I will announce the winner on the 30th of March. By the way, the winner of the other competition from December hasn't come forward yet. I will put a link in the comments below or in the description box below, so you can go to that video and see if it's you who won or not. If you have entered, you know you entered, or you didn't enter, you know whether you did or not. Then go and have a look at that video. I announced the winner there, and then I will still do the reading. Now, if they don't come forward this month, that will just not happen. I'm sorry, because that will be too prolonged. Okay. Thank you for being here. Don't forget your daily readings on Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube Shorts, on Facebook, on social media in general. And also, I think go and have a look at the Aquarius new moon readings for your sign. It's just one tarot card for you. It's on YouTube here. You can find it. I will put the link down below as well, because it's maybe interesting to see what the new moon in Aquarius told you was for you. So, because it will probably link to this. Just a suggestion. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you, Leo. Bye for now, and speak soon. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you want readings about. I'll be doing that if you put it in the comments below. And see you soon. Bye. Thank you for being here.